Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 28th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Wednesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Wednesday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be talking about this system here toward the end of the video. This has become Tropical Depression 1 in the Eastern Pacific. We'll talk about that in tonight's video. We got a storm system here moving across Louisiana and Arkansas, which will be moving into Mississippi and Alabama and continue to push into Georgia and South Carolina later on your Thursday. We got another storm system here across Colorado and portion of Oklahoma, Nebraska region. That will be swinging through here on a Friday. We got a storm system here moving exit stage east that brought some shower activity to the Carolinas and Georgia this morning. It's pushing on off into the northern tropical Atlantic, also in the portion of Maine, and also toward the New York and Vermont areas as well. You can see a storm system here just north of the Leeward Island. This system here needs to be monitored for possible development. Right now it looks like there's a lot of Saharan dust trying to get going, but we're going to have to continue to monitor that system here. You can see a lot of activities, some activity in the eastern Caribbean Sea. Also even got a little storm system here in the Gulf of America trying to get its act together as well, so we have to monitor that as well. More activity across Mexico, Central America, and also there's that Tropical Depression 1. More activity to the west of it. Another storm system moving to the Four Corners region, and another storm system will move into the Pacific Northwest later on down the road. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. And if anybody can help me get to 700 subscribers, I greatly appreciate it. Alright, then let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alright, as you can see, we got some shower activity from New Brunswick to Maine to New Hampshire to Connecticut to New York State, over toward Lake Huron, also over toward Ottawa and Toronto, Canada region, northern Michigan. Thunderstorms and showers from Connecticut to Rhode Island to Pennsylvania to southern Michigan to Ohio to the Carolinas, Atlantic coastal waters down toward the Florida Keys, the Big Bend area of Florida, also down in the central Florida as well, and also the areas of the Panhandle. Also toward Louisiana, Texas, all the way up in Oklahoma to Iowa to Minnesota, Wisconsin, some in Colorado, Utah, also Wyoming, Montana, and Washington State. Even got some shower activity along coastal areas of Washington State as well, Oregon and the coastal waters. Got some mixed precipitation reports of Colorado, some severe weather reports of Texas, flash flooding and heavy rain reports of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, into Georgia and the Florida Panhandle regions as well, and right along the Gulf Coast there also. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, here's your Friday forecast. You can see we got thunderstorms and we got some shower activity from New Brunswick to Maine to New Hampshire to Vermont to northern New York State. Now we got thunderstorms and showers from areas of Lake Superior, Lake Huron, northern Michigan, through Michigan to Wisconsin to Illinois, to Ohio to Pennsylvania, New York State to Rhode Island to D.C. to Carolinas, Atlantic coastal waters to the Florida Keys, Central Florida, the Big Bend area of Florida, also toward the Panhandle, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico to Arizona, northern Mexico as well, through Colorado to Wyoming and portion of Montana. Alright, we got some severe weather from ports of Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, and Virginia for your Friday. So, this may be an active severe weather day. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes here coming up. Alright, otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Friday. Alright, let's move on to the current watch and warning advisory map, your location across the nation. Okay, as you can see here, we got some coastal flood advisories up here, a portion of New Jersey, also the Philadelphia, Eastern Maryland area. We got areas of, let's see what we got here. Okay, air quality alert for northern areas of Minnesota. Special weather statement for central and southern Minnesota, much of Iowa, portion of northwestern and western areas of Illinois, portion of southeastern South Dakota, eastern Nebraska. Hydro issues over portion of Wyoming. We got heat advisory for central and northern California. Sets of heat warnings for southern California, southern Nevada. More air quality alerts down here in portion areas of Arizona. Also, we have severe thunderstorm warnings. Severe thunderstorm warnings and watches in effect for portions of Texas. Also in the portions of Mississippi, Louisiana. Also in Oklahoma, Nebraska, portions of New Mexico, and also eastern Colorado, North Texas. Tornado watches in effect for eastern Colorado, portions of Kansas and Oklahoma. Even got a tornado warning in portions of Oklahoma regions as well. Alright, we got the river flood warning still continuing for areas of Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, East Texas, also Mississippi and Alabama. Even some special weather statements in portions of Alabama as well. Special marine warnings along coastal areas of South Carolina, Florida, and also portions of Louisiana. Small craft advisory, gale warning from up here near Boston all the way to the Outer Banks of North Carolina, Southern California up to Oregon State. We got some wind advisories over portions of the southern Hawaii and Chain Island. Alaska area got some freeze and spray warning, and also some small craft advisories around the Alaska region, and also some special weather statements inland. Okay, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center outlook. You can see we got general thunderstorms. This is for your Thursday, in fact. We got general thunderstorms from Spokane to Great Falls, Montana to Jackson, Wyoming to El Paso, Texas, to Brownsville and Corpus Christi area, from Tampa to Miami, and then again from Atlanta all the way to Baltimore and Washington D.C. area, all the way up to La Crosse area of Wisconsin. And then we got from portions of Colorado, southern Colorado there, through eastern areas of New Mexico, through Fort Stockton to Austin to New Orleans, over to Columbia, South Carolina, Raleigh, Wilmington, Jacksonville, and Tallahassee, Mobile, Alabama. We have a slight risk from Abilene, the Midlands to Waco, but I would not be surprised. Some areas there could be added more slight risk areas anywhere through East Texas all the way to the Carolinas possible. So I cannot rule that out as well. Tornado probability looks like this. Around Texas, Abilene, the Midlands, Little Rock to Memphis to Jackson, Mississippi, 2%. Damaging winds look like this. 5% proportion of South Colorado, eastern New Mexico to San Antonio to Columbia, South Carolina, Raleigh are included. 15% around the Midland, Abilene areas and Waco. Large hail from 5% from Charleston, South Carolina to Orlando to Mobile to San Antonio to Fort Stockton to eastern areas of New Mexico, and there's that 15% risk area for golf ball to baseball size hail from Midlands to Abilene to Waco, just north of Fort Stockton as well. Alright, now let's move on to day number 3, which is your Friday. Okay, here we go. We got some general thunderstorms from Jackson, Wyoming to El Paso to San Antonio to Birmingham to Detroit, Michigan, all the way over toward New York, Pennsylvania. And then we got marginal risk from New Orleans all the way to Baltimore, Washington D.C. Then a slight risk stretching from Dalton, Alabama, all the way to Richmond, Virginia, including Columbia, South Carolina, Charlotte, all the way down in just southeast of Atlanta, Dalton, Columbus, you're included. Probability looks like this: 5 and 15% respectively. Alright, let's take a look at that tropical depression number 1 in the Eastern Pacific. One we were just showing you at the beginning of the video. Here's the forecast cone. This was at 3 p.m. This afternoon, Eastern Pacific. If you're tracking the system at home, if you just started in the Eastern Pacific, here's a look at the latitude. Looks like this: 11.9 north, 104.7 west. Maximum sustained winds near 35 miles an hour with higher gusts. Moving is to the northwest at 9 miles per hour. Classified as a tropical depression with winds less than 39 miles per hour. You can see it becomes a tropical storm sometime on your Thursday. Remains a tropical storm through Saturday and then become a depression by Saturday evening. and then or Saturday afternoon noon, and then move inland toward north portion of western Mexico and also the Baja area of California. So if anybody in Mexico and also toward the Baja region of California, you need to monitor this storm as it continues to push on off to the north. Alrighty, let's see here. Let's see what else. Pretty much, let's see, tropical storm force winds. We'll show you that real quick. Wind speed probabilities. Let's go ahead and show you that real quick in the Eastern Pacific. You can see here is the tropical storm force winds. You can see it's still coming up, but you can see pretty much there's that 5%. There's the 78% tropical storm force winds, but you can see by the time it gets toward Mexico, it looks like it kind of weakens. So it should be just like I said, a depression by the time it makes landfall into the Baja area, California, southern Baja area, California, and also western Mexico as well, and then kind of push on off into Texas region later forecast. Alrighty, well, let's see, I think that's it. Let's take a look at the rip currents. We're going to show you that real quick. I think this will be along the east coast of the U.S. Let's see, something new here. I just want to see what we got here. This is something new for me. This is something new. Just checking it out to see what we got here. So this is new to me. Like I said, here's the U.S. You can see we have a moderate risk of rip currents along the coastal areas of California, east coast of Florida, also portions of South Carolina. You can see a high risk from portions of the Outer Banks of North Carolina all the way up to Virginia, up toward Delaware, also up toward Connecticut. You can get a high rip current risk there. Moderate risk from Delaware to New Jersey, and also to east of Rhode Island as well. Also around the Puerto Rico island as well, got some moderate risk of rip current there as well. Low rip current risk pretty much in the white color here. You can see along the South Carolina coast, southeast Florida, and right in that vicinity there. You can see there's no rip current risk in some areas. So, all right, this is something new. I just wanted to check it out, so maybe I can start showing the rip current outlooks as well. So that's for today. Let's move over to tomorrow's rip current outlook. This is for your Thursday, and we still got pretty much moderate risk up around Rhode Island, Connecticut to Pennsylvania, still high risk, also along the Outer Banks of North Carolina, a little bit just south of east Delaware, New Jersey to Delaware, moderate risk, also southeast North Carolina, eastern Georgia, eastern Florida, also around the Panhandle area of Florida, Big Bend, and a little bit across southeast Texas as well. So, alright, now this is it. So I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. We'll catch you back in the next videos, and we'll catch you in the next video. Like I said, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got